Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to fix a Spectrum Wi-Fi router blinking red. And it's really easy and simple. So first things first, of course, what you need to do is you need to check for an outage. So you want to check in your area if there's an outage. Check on your Spectrum mobile app or visit the website, enter your area, or you can call them and find out if you have an outage in your area. Or what you can also do is you can go ahead and check that all the cables are intact and if there's any splitters, right? Make sure everything is tight, and if there's any loose wires, go ahead and tighten them. What you can also do, guys, of course, is you can go ahead and restart your Spectrum router and modem. So you want to unplug all of the cables, right? All the cables from the router, unplug all of them, and modem. And if you have separate devices, you want to leave them unplugged for about a minute. Then go ahead and plug everything back in and wait 5 minutes for everything to boot back up. And this often clears up the connection issues with Spectrum, including a red light on the router. And then you want to basically just check if the modem is actually online. And if you have a separate modem, you want to look for the light next to online. And if the modem is not online, it's not connected to the internet, which would basically result in a red light on your Spectrum router. And if you've already rebooted the modem and the router and it's still not online, you'll need to use the My Spectrum mobile app to basically diagnose the problem. And if the problem still persists, of course, you want to just contact Spectrum support for repair. And of course, you need to also check the Ethernet cable connecting the router to the modem. Okay, check that everything is intact. It's actually plugged into the correct port, which is this orange port. This is what it looks like, the port. Plug it in there. What you can also do is you can go ahead and reset the router to factory settings. You want to take like a pin and insert this into this hole where you'll see reset. You want to hold that reset button basically by pushing a pin in for about 30 seconds, and after that you hold it in and then you can remove it and it will start to restart. Of course, what you can also do is you can check for overheating, right? So if you basically see a slowly blinking red light, the router could just be getting too hot. So this can happen if the router is covered and the vents are blocked. So you're going to try moving the router to a more open location. And we can also try doing is you can test a wired connection, right? So if the router is red, you can just try plugging the Ethernet cable, from your modem directly into your computer or laptop. Open up a browser and see if you're actually connected to the internet. And if not, guys, something is likely wrong on the Spectrum side. Okay. And you want to make sure your modem is not overloading. You're not using too much data on a modem that is actually rated for lower usage. And doing this basically could overload the router. So if you want to temporarily solve this problem, you can disconnect devices from the network and limit the number of devices basically using Wi-Fi. And then at the very last, guys, if none of those options work, you can go ahead and contact Spectrum. And what they would do is they would set up an appointment. A crew would come in maybe and see what the issue is, or they could try to help you out remotely. And it's really that easy and simple, guys. So I hope this guide was of value to you. And if it was, guys, consider smashing that like button, as well as subscribing to frequently asked questions. And I'll see you in the next video.